Welcome to Blessings from the Gods, selections from the Hymns of Orpheus, Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom. Orpheus was an ancient spiritual master, born in Thrace, a region of northern Greece, and is believed to have been the son of the Thracian king Oeagrus. After his beloved wife Eurydice died in a tragic accident, he devoted his life to spiritual understanding. His spiritual teachings focus on the belief that human souls are divine and immortal, and once these divine souls come down to earth, they become trapped in the cycle of successive rebirths. Therefore, utmost importance is placed on our actions on earth. This belief was upheld by the venerated ancient master, a compassionate vegetarian who taught his followers that refraining from animal people flesh was an essential element for the salvation of humans. Orphism became a religious and spiritual movement that was very prominent in ancient Greece. Many esteemed philosophers were greatly influenced by the teachings, including Pythagoras, Plato, and Empedocles. The enlightened Greek philosopher Plato wrote about the impact of the vegetarian diet on the Orphics, followers of Orphism, in his book Laws.
Men abstained from flesh on the grounds that it was impious to eat it or to stain the altars of the gods with blood. It was a kind of Orphic life, as it was called, that was led by those of our kind who were alive at the time, taking freely of all things that had not life, but abstaining from all that had life.
In addition to being a spiritual master, Orpheus was also a legendary musician and poet. One of his most famous works is the Hymns of Orpheus, where spiritual teachings are set in poetic form. Let us continue with selections from the Hymns of Orpheus. To Themis, goddess of wisdom. Illustrious Themis of celestial birth, thee I invoke, young blossom of the earth. Beauteous-eyed maiden, first from thee alone, prophetic oracles to men were known. Given from the deep recesses of the fane, in sacred Pytho, where renowned you reign. From thee Apollo's oracles arose, and from thy power his inspiration flows. Honored by all of form divinely bright, majestic maiden, wandering in the night, mankind from thee first learned initial rites, and Bacchus nightly choirs thy soul delights. For holy honors to disclose is thine, with all the culture of the powers divine. Be present, goddess, to my prayer inclined, and bless the mystic rites with favor in mind. To the west wind, sea-born, aerial, blowing from the west, sweet gales, who give the wearied labor rest. Vernal and grassy, and of gentle fount, to ships delightful through the sea profound. For these, impelled by you with gentle force, pursue with prosperous fate their destined course. With blameless gales regard my suppliant prayer, zephyrs unseen, light-winged and formed from air. To the south wind, wide coursing gales, whose lightly leaping feet, with rapid wings the earth's wet bosom beat. Approach benevolent, swift whirling powers, with humid clouds, the principles of flowers. For flowery clouds are portioned to your care, to send on earth from all surrounding air. Bear, blessed powers, these holy rites attend, and fruitful rains on earth all parents send. To ocean, ocean I call, whose nature ever flows, from whom at first both gods and men arose. Sire incorruptible, whose waves surround, and earth's concluding mighty circle bound. Hence every river, hence the spreading sea, and earth's pure bubbling fountains spring from thee. Here, mighty fire, for boundless bliss is thine, whose waters purify the bowers divine. Earth's friendly limit, fountain of a bowl, whose waves wide-spreading and circumfluent roll, approach benevolent with placid mind, and be forever to thy mystics kind. To Vesta, goddess of hearth, home and family, daughter of Saturn, venerable dame, the seed containing of unwearied flame. In sacred rites, these ministers are thine, mystics much blessed, holy and divine. In thee the gods have fixed place, strong, stable, basis of the mortal race. Eternal, much formed, ever florid queen, laughing and blessed, and of lovely mien. Accept these rites, accord each just desire, and gentle health, and needful good inspire. To sleep. Sleep, King of gods and man of mortal birth, sovereign of all, sustained by Mother Earth. For thine dominion is supreme alone, over all extended and by all things known. 'Tis thine, all bodies with benignant mind, in other bands than those of brass to bind. Tamer of cares, to weary toil repose, from whom sweet solace in affliction flows. Thy pleasing, gentle chains preserve the soul, and even the cares of death control. For death and Lethe with oblivious stream, mankind thy genuine brothers justly deem. With favouring aspect to my prayer incline, and save thy mystics in their works divine. To the divinity of dreams. Thee I invoke, blessed power of dreams divine, angel of future fates, swift wings are thine. Great source of oracles to humankind, when still and soft and whispering to the mind. Through sleep's sweet silence and the gloom of night, thy power awakes the intellectual fight. To silent souls the will of heaven relates, and silently reveals their future fates. Forever friendly to the upright mind, sacred and pure, to holy rites inclined. For these with pleasing hope thy dreams inspire, bliss to anticipate which all desire. Thy visions manifest of fate disclose, what methods best may mitigate our woes. Reveal what rites the gods immortal please, and what the means their anger to appease. Forever tranquil is the good man's end, whose life thy dreams admonish and defend. But from the wicked, turned averse to bless, thy form unseen, the angel of distress. No means to check approaching ill they find, pensive with fears, and to the future blind. Come, blessed power, the signatures reveal, which heaven's decrees mysteriously conceal. Signs only present to the worthy mind, nor omens ill disclose of monsters kind. To death. Hear me, O death, whose empire unconfined extends to mortal tribes of every kind. On thee the portion of our time depends, whose absence lengthens life, whose presence ends. Thy sleep perpetual bursts the vivid folds, by which the soul attracting body holds. Common to all of every sex and age, for naught escapes thy ultimate rage. Not youth itself thy clemency can gain, vigorous and strong, by thee untimely slain. In thee the end of nature's works is known, in thee all judgment is absolved alone. No suppliant arts thy control, no vows revoke the purpose of thy soul. O blessed power, regard my ardent prayer, and human life to age abundant spare.
I started cooking when I was 7, when my mom got sick, so my dad taught me how to cook. I introduced my mom to a vegan-based diet, which made her feel better. Omari McQueen, vegan.
Kind-hearted viewers, it was a joy that you could join us today for Words of Wisdom.